On September 28, 2018, Palu, a bustling city nestled on the picturesque island of Sulawesi in Indonesia, was struck by a natural disaster that would leave a devastating mark on the region. A powerful earthquake measuring 7.5 on the Richter scale unleashed a monstrous tsunami that swept through coastal areas, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The tsunami caught Palu and its surrounding areas off guard, resulting in widespread devastation and economic impacts that are still felt to this day. In a unique twist of nature's fury, the tsunami that struck Palu was not your typical run-of-the-mill disaster, as it was triggered by a powerful earthquake known as the Sulawesi earthquake with a magnitude of 7.5 on the Richter scale. Unlike most tsunamis that are triggered by thrust earthquakes, Palu's tsunami was born from a strikingly rare phenomenon known as a strike-slip fault. Instead of vertical movement, the tectonic plates in Palu moved horizontally, setting off a powerful chain reaction of waves that caught everyone off guard. The epicenter of the earthquake was located about 78 kilometers north of Palu, and the quake was shallow, occurring at a depth of only 10 kilometers below the surface. The shallow depth of the earthquake meant that it generated a large amount of energy, which in turn caused the ocean floor to rupture and trigger the tsunami. The timing of the earthquake was nothing short of surreal, as it struck during the momentous 40th anniversary celebration of Palu City. The government of Palu had planned a grand festival known as the Palu Nemoni Festival, which was set to take place along the stunning 3.8-kilometer stretch from Wiener Hotel to Talise Beach, right on the coast of Palu. The festival was a highly anticipated event, expected to draw international paragliders as part of an exhilarating paragliding competition. Hotel owners in Palu were thrilled with the surge of guests, as the festival had brought a significant boost to tourism. However, the earthquake disrupted the festivities and left an indelible mark that would be felt for decades to come. The sheer power of the earthquake was awe-inspiring, leading to a phenomenon known as soil liquefaction that left the region in turmoil. In certain areas, the ground turned into a viscous, flowing mass of mud, engulfing buildings and claiming hundreds of lives, with many more reported missing. This liquefaction was the largest ever recorded in the world, making it an incredibly rare and unprecedented occurrence. The earthquake was followed by a series of aftershocks, including one with a magnitude of 6.1, which further intensified the damage. The combination of the earthquake and subsequent aftershocks, along with the shallowness of the epicenter, contributed to the formation of a large tsunami that struck Palu and its surrounding areas. The tsunami that hit Palu resulted in significant loss of life, widespread destruction, and economic impacts. According to official reports, the disaster claimed the lives of over 4,300 people, with thousands more injured and missing. Hundreds of these people had gathered for the Nemoni festival on the beach in Palu on Friday, when waves as high as 6 meters smashed on shore at dusk, sweeping many to their death. The tsunami also caused extensive damage to infrastructure, including buildings, roads, bridges, and communications networks. Palu's coastal areas were particularly affected, with entire neighborhoods swept away by the powerful waves. The disaster also had a severe economic impact on the region. Palu is a major economic center in central Sulawesi, with a thriving tourism industry and a growing economy. However, the tsunami disrupted economic activities, including trade, tourism, and transportation, resulting in loss of jobs and income. The destruction of infrastructure also hampered recovery efforts, making it challenging to provide aid and support to the affected population. The response to the tsunami that hit Palu was multifaceted and involved various stakeholders, including the Indonesian government, local authorities, international organizations, and volunteers. In the immediate aftermath of the disaster, search and rescue efforts were carried out to locate and evacuate survivors, recover bodies, and provide medical care to the injured. Emergency shelters were set up to provide temporary housing for the displaced population, and relief supplies, including food, water, and medical aid, were provided to those in need. Despite the measures that were taken to reduce the significance of the impact, more than 70,000 houses were reported to be damaged, and tens of thousands of people were forced to live in shelters and tents. The tsunami that struck Palu, Indonesia in 2018 was a harrowing reminder of the sheer force and destructive power of nature. It was a tragedy that took a heavy toll on human lives, infrastructure, and the local economy. However, it also highlighted the resilience and unity of the people of Palu, as well as the importance of preparedness, response, and international support in the face of such disasters. As we reflect on the events that unfolded in Palu, it serves as a stark reminder of the need for robust early warning systems, effective disaster preparedness measures, and coordinated response efforts to mitigate the devastating impacts of natural disasters.